Primetime. I love Mrs. Iglesia and Mr. Iglesia.
All the followers they have and everyone, like, they impact, like, they're going to all these different schools and all that stuff, and they cover as much as they can in a short period of time for every single sport. So it's really great for the community of Rochester for sure, and all the counties.
My name is Janaya Bell, and I attend Lyons High School. It's like a very big opportunity because my school is like a little school, so I don't get like to play as much competition. So I think it like pushes me to be better, and like it just like pushes me to like know that there's better players out there that I can play against, and not just like people from other small schools. It was a big opportunity. I think this camp like provides like a lot of friendships, and not just like basketball. Like it provides like more than just a basketball. It like provides like a lot of like important relationships that you should have.
Yeah, I mean, this is a divided country, you know? And we think it's important to bring kids from all different backgrounds. We've got kids from Arkport, Canasarega, Kennesleo, Greenwood, interacting with kids from the city, kids from Monroe County, the suburbs, private schools, charter schools. They all get together, and some of them come in with these preconceived stereotypes about each other. But then after 4 days of camp, them being teammates, it's cool to watch people slap each other up from such diverse backgrounds, and they understand that they're more alike than they are different.
Well, it's interesting because some of the people, you don't really know how they're going to act like outside the court. So I've had some really positive experiences learning that people are like insanely nice, or they're like really, really funny off the court. Because I just kind of see them as normally like who I'm playing against, but now I see them as like friends that I can continue to like grow with.
It was actually really funny because most of us think we're just like so mean and rude and like da-da-da, but like we just don't know each other off the court. Like if you get to know some of these girls' personality, you'll get to see like who they truly are, and it's like, oh, like that's just game mode. Like not everybody's like rude, and not even rude, not even like that locked in. It just seems like, you know, you just get to know more people, and it was just fun getting to play with their type of play style, faster and everything like that.
You get to talk to them on a realer level instead of just competing the whole time, to have actual conversations with them. But on the opposite side, you get to compete with them again. So it's back and forth, but it's fun because you see them all year round, but you just get to go at it right again. So it's fun.
People think we started this 6 years ago, but we really didn't. Gerard actually started this 40 years ago. This is a foundation that was built on his expertise, the respect that he's earned in this community, the time that he's put in. So it didn't start 6 years ago. And we've been going to sporting events since I've met him 32 years. I've been behind his bench, doing the score, whatever. So we're sports people, right? Some people golf, some people knit, some people garden, we sport. Right? That's what we do. And we do it together.
Jake Giudice, Assistant Camp Director. It started about 5 years ago now, when I was a junior in high school. I took on a role with them, just helping out as much as I can. And then we started a youth council, took that over, and I'm the Assistant Camp Director for the boys. It's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of new people. Coaching staff-wise, you get to see new faces every year. You get to watch kids grow, seeing kids go from 7th graders all the way up to now, going to their senior year, going through camp.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity. Like, always come back, play in the town. You know, my parents come watch me play. I grew up playing a lot of these guys at this camp, and I've been coming here since like 6th, 7th grade, so start where I started at and where I'm at now. I'm one of the older guys here, so it's people that look up to me here, so it's a good feeling. It's a great camp, you know, like I feel like a lot of people get Hollywood and they think they get away from Rochester and then they get invited to the Primetime camp and they think it's, you know, that they shouldn't come, but I'll never get to Hollywood for this camp. It's like great drills at the start of it. Like it's stuff that I'm still learning and still picking up from this camp. So this is a good opportunity to work on my game and play with some competitive basketball.
It's a great experience because, you know, I'm in 8th grade. I'm going to 8th grade and I'm younger, and it's just like, it's a blessing to be like here with people really older than me and have more skill, and just learn from them and play with them and see how they play and get better with them.
Supportive, hardworking, uplifting, positive, positive motivation, teamwork, high energy, good communication, commitment, eager, focused, determined, patient, and resilient.
Wow, good one. 16 of them, 16. And you already told me what the right way, y'all did the workshop. Y'all told us what the right way is. So this is important, ladies. When I traveled around, we were really talking about situations of poor leadership with athletes who had issues with date rape, athletes who cheated, athletes who did some pretty dumb stuff. And every time they did something stupid, it was somebody right there watching. Young ladies would watch their friends get picked up and taken home. Maybe they were a little tipsy, and maybe a young man or somebody would take advantage of them. And a leader would be sitting right there and not say nothing. I can never do another workshop without telling my young ladies, speak up, stand strong. Don't worry about what people say, because behind your back, what they gonna say? Who she thinks she is? You know who you are. You a leader. You a hooper. You strong, you confident, you everything that you already said. Take this forward to all your jobs. If you work in this summer, you ought to walk in that job like George Jefferson. Y'all know who that is? Look him up.
So, any thoughts about how we can release that emotion, especially in basketball? We can do it quickly. Say it louder.
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath. There we go. So for many of us, since we were this big, people been telling us to take a deep breath, right? Anybody here work with little kids? Work camps, that kind of stuff? All right, we tell a little kid to take a deep breath. What do they do? Breathing doesn't help. Why you tell me to breathe? Can't work breathing, that kind of stuff, right? So what does that deep breath need to look like? We need to slow that breathing down. We need to be really present with that breath, right? So I always say that even simply, we can breathe in for 5 seconds, out for 6 seconds.
Let me come to your school and watch you unannounced. Sit in the corner, and watch how you respond to authority. See how you wear your clothes. See how you talk to each other, the kind of language you use. I'll tell you where you're at educationally. If you want to be different, ask yourself, this is a rhetorical question, I'm not even really challenging you, putting you on blast at all, I'm just asking you to think about this. What's your superpower? What's the separator? Why do I take you and not you? What's your special gift and special talent as far as playing basketball, or even you as a person, that you can sell to a potential college recruiter? And hone that, develop that, and work that. A lot of our young people, for whatever reason, there's many of them, too many I can mention now, the reason why they don't get there is because the people they associate themselves with. There is an acceptance to mediocrity that is killing us. Just go along to get along, just enough to get by. But when you go to the next level, there are a group of assembled separators that have college, high school superstar, separate themselves, and now they're at the big stage and they're hungry for opportunity.
I learned so much from all the different speakers, and also my coaches the past 2 years have taught me so much, and I've learned to play with new different players other than on my varsity team and club team. I've learned playing different positions. Also, I've had to play outside on the perimeter more, and I've learned a lot from this camp in general.
Tuesday we were talking about qualities of a good teammate and how to, and they were talking about how to examine those qualities in yourself and really see, hey, do I have all of these? Do I not? And if you don't, what are you missing, and what do you need to do to get those qualities, and then ultimately put them to use.
You know what? I say to people all the time, we're only as good as the people that invest back into not just Primetime, but also kids. Bob Johnson's a major part of that. Ian and Buddy they had a vision, and they said, well, we like the fact that it's free for everybody. We're going to support that as much as we could.
Well, our coaches were great. I mean, they have a wealth of knowledge, you know, over 100 years of experience. We have guys who coach, our assistant coaches at the D3 level. We have high school coaches, both JV and varsity. We have a former outstanding player, high school and college player. And all of them bring their experience, expertise, not just to teach the kids about basketball and develop their skills, but also teach them about life and what it takes to go to that next level.
Yeah, I think like this year we had officers from Wayne County come in about AI. We had people come in and talk about gambling for youth. I think it's really good because a lot of these kids, they don't understand like how serious it can get. But I think it's good. And then the food, I think, is probably the biggest for the kids. Our curry chicken, bringing Chick-fil-A, pasta, hamburgers. So I think it's all good for the kids because they don't really, some of these kids don't get to experience this kind of camp, and it's all for free.
I think it's important to remember those people who came before the players and before us. Matt Traybolt, for instance, he worked in local news. He was known for wearing his shorts, but he was a walking encyclopedia when it came to sports. When we first started out, we'd often rely on him to get some background information about kids and stats. And he was just so valuable. He gave us some great feedback. And unfortunately, he passed away. But we want to keep his memory going on. The other award we give, and that award goes, the Matt Traybolt Award goes to the hardest worker in camp. And that's what Matt was. He was just a hard worker. Everybody loved Matt, and we want to keep his memory alive. Kenny Jackson was a former Section 5 star, outstanding player, outstanding person, good friend of ours. A few years ago, he suddenly passed from a heart attack, and we promised to keep his name alive and his memory alive by awarding the finest MVP, the Kenny Jackson MVP Award. And it's important for these kids to understand that basketball doesn't start with them. It started a long time with great people before them.